Greetings everyone and welcome to the SMOOREZ archive. These are just all my old videos that I took down that I am re-releasing with some slight edits here and there. I did these DHGate Cheapo sneaker reviews for entertainment and educational purposes, and I do not endorse the sales of any Replica products whatsoever. No links to any of these items will be given since these videos were done ages ago anyways. Well, I hope you do get a kick out of my old content. Hello there and welcome back to another video. Now for people who are new to this channel, for these fake shoe reviews, basically what we do is search various websites such as DHGate to try and find replicas of pretty expensive shoes, you know, $1,000 plus. So trying to get as close to the real deal as we can without spending a lot of money, because we are all on a budget here. So without further ado, let's get started. And before we go into the review, I just want to show you one thing. I was at the market this weekend just past, and I picked up these. These are a pair of Adidas Stan Smith shoes that I paid a whole $2 for. I can't complain. I put new laces in them and stuff. These are the vulcanized ones, more skate sort of orientated ones. Yeah, that's another one for the collection, even though they sort of aren't really a color scheme I like. It's fine. Time to get into the actual review of this. This literally feels like a garbage bag. So this turned up today. I've been expecting it for about 2 weeks now. So I think it took 2 weeks to arrive. I will put a little note here to let you know how long it actually took. There is supposed to be a box in here, but it's a kind of a little bit crumpled up. We'll see once we open it. No, I didn't pierce a hole in there to look in there. It was already there. But I'll use that as an entry point. Rip tear, here we go. This box says Nike Air Force One. Around the box, it says SF Air Force One. This stands for Special Field Air Force One. I've actually wanted these shoes for quite a while, and these were the ones I actually bought off iOffer. So I'll put a little thing here. Yes, they were the ones I got off iOffer, and they never turned up because the seller disappeared without a trace, and I never got them. So I went up to DHGate, and I spent $53 US on these. And let's just hope they're decent for the price. So there's tagged there, nothing around the box, quite crumpled up. It's probably not going to be a box I'll keep, to be fairly honest. And all the usual information stuff down there, Nike swoosh, all that sort of crap. Time to open them and see if I got what I ordered. Well, that's not what I was expecting, but okay. Here's some oddly satisfying stuff for you all. Was that satisfying? Oh god. Shouldn't have done that. I'm gonna need these somehow. We get another one of those belt theme majiggies, so just put that there. We get, ooh, what is this? Oh, holy shit. This is an Air Force One certificate of authenticity. When I look at it, I can't see anything. All I see is just dots. There we go. You can actually see a Nike sneaker in all these dots. That is extremely cool. It's a piece of paper with dots on it, but that just looks cool. It doesn't look like there's any spelling mistakes or anything, so that's a cool little thing there. That's worth all the money there. Time to have a look at these kicks. Oh, wow. Okay. No other surprises in here? Nope. Let's get this box out of the way. Come on, shoelace. Don't get too attached to the other one. Although these shoes have not been requested by anyone, I purely wanted them because I like the look of them, that's all. So I figured may as well get them and may as well do a video on them. So the real deal goes for about $400 US, and yeah, I paid $53 US. So we'll have a look around at these shoes, compare them to my other Air Force One shoes that I've got, which are legit. And yeah, we'll just have a look and do an on-foot segment and all that sort of stuff. Well, if I folded that down, it's basically an Air Force One shoe, but it's just got this extended bit here, which makes it look more like a military-style boot. And I've said that I'm not really into high tops nowadays, but this is sort of a little different because I could sort of compress this and it wouldn't be much of an issue. So let's have a look around them. So get shoelaces out of way. We have the Nike swoosh, which is all leather. All of this upper bit here and on the toe box is all a leather. Feels very nice. Doesn't feel, well, it's just fake leather. What can I say? There's two little air vents here to ventilate your foot, I suppose. You can just see the leather just a little bit detailed there. Little bit of stitching issues just there, but nothing too bad. This sort of mesh, sort of canvas material here feels quite good. Just some reinforcement here for your heel. And the sole is a gum style color. Even though it looks a bit orange, it is actually a very brown sort of color. You can see the little stars and all that sort of stuff around there. They're a little bit crooked in some areas. And all the little patterns going around here. to the front of the shoe, all the little stars and all that sort of stuff. Very reminiscent of the Air Jordan series that I've looked at in my previous videos. On the other side, we also have Air written there, which I'll compare with my other ones as well. Same pretty much details, same Nike swoosh, all that sort of stuff. There's a little strap just here, obviously to... Don't tell me that just comes out. There's too many things that come out of this shoe. I don't like it. There we go, you can see how extended it is. So I know this is going to be a little bit out of place, but I'm filming this after I've filmed the initial review. I actually found out that there's a little hidden feature on these shoes. When I was doing the initial review, when I felt the tongue, I could feel something here and I just thought, that's just something sort of there, who cares? Turns out, there's a little button clip there, and then inside here, between these two, is a massive pocket to hide, I won't say what you could specifically hide in here. It's supposed to be for espionage. I'm going to let your imagination decide what goes in here. But that is a cool feature, and I did not know this was here. I need to actually do research before filming videos. Now, these do look a little bit small, but hopefully when I compare them to my other ones, it should all match up, and once I put them on, should be fine. The bottom of the sole is just a standard Air Force One sole, just, as I said, in the gum color scheme, Nike written there. Doesn't look too bad, to be fairly honest, but I'll use reference with the real one, as I said. Looking just around other details here, I believe there's a tag somewhere. I've pulled it off, my bad. I can't read any of this. I literally cannot read it. I'll have to probably Google what it's supposed to say and put it here, but yeah, man, I can't tell what it says. And it's also stitched on a little bit iffy, but no, that doesn't matter. On the really massive tongue here, we can see it says Nike Air. Very hard to read though. Let's explore inside of the shoe. Okay, so this tag says that it is size US 11, that it was made in 2016. The code is 859202009. Was that on the box? We'll have to check that. Yes, it's the same code on the box. That's all good. The insole, as you can't see in there. Stuff it, I'll just pull the insole out. That's what I usually do anyways. So we just have Nike Air, and the R is kind of slightly missing, but that's okay. And a single piece of yoga mat foam. I'm going to start calling these yoga mat foams now because that's what they are. Just when it's a simple piece like that, it's yoga mat foam. And inside the shoe is just the usual cross stitching, if I can see in there. Just the usual stuff. Bit of cushioning for the sole. Not a terrible amount though, but once I put these on, I will see how they feel. Okay, so I've got my real Air Force One shoe here, and I've just pulled the insole out, and this is what it's supposed to look like. There's a bit of dust on there, don't worry about that. That's what it's supposed to look like. So it's a little bit thicker, and it's got sort of cushioning here for the arch of your foot. But yeah, there's no other things on it or anything like that, so maybe it's supposed to be just like this for this model. Not too sure. Oh man, I just noticed there's even more writing there, but you cannot even see that. It's impossible. You just can't see it. It's supposed to say all of that in there, but you just can't read it. Anyways, these are size 12s and these are size 11s, so let's just see the size difference. They're about right. There might be a 10.5 maybe, but otherwise they're pretty spot on being a size 11. Having a look at the sole just around there. Stars are a different pattern sort of thing. Line that goes pretty much the same area. Stitching all looks pretty much the same. Let's have a look at the Air and see if that's any different. Pretty much the same, to be fairly honest. This one looks more chunkier than this one, but as I said, this one could be just made like this because it's more of a military style thing, whereas this is more of the casual basketball sports sort of thing. Looks pretty good, to be fairly honest. Looks practically the same thing. As I said, might be off with some of the stars there, but altogether looks quite good. I must say though that the real Air Force Ones are a lot more heavier than these ones. Once again, could be just because of these. They might be lighter, but you think sort of a special field one would be heavier. On these ones here, there's the little Air Force One badge, but on these ones, there's no little badge. I don't think there's supposed to be one anyways. And I guess it's time to put these shoes on. This is going to take quite a while, because I'm going to have to lace them all up and put the straps and belts and thingamajiggies all on it and all that sort of stuff. It'll be an instantaneous cut for you, but it'll take me about half an hour. Wish me luck. These kicks are definitely different from the usual ones I review. These are basically just Air Force Ones in a military style, which I like the look of. They feel exactly like my real Air Force One shoes with plenty of comfort and a very grippy sole. The shoe didn't take as long to lace up as I thought, it was fairly simple and the straps included do help with tightening them. They're not a perfect replica by all means, but for the price I really can't complain. Saves me buying the real deal, and this is something different, as I said. Okay, that is the on-foot segment of the Special Field Nike Air Force 1 shoes done, and pretty much wrapping up the review for these shoes. I'm quite happy with these. For the price, it's better than paying the retail price, I guess, which is 400 US, which is something like 500 and something Australian. So I'm pretty happy with these, even though they're not perfect, as I said. I still think they're pretty good, and I'll definitely wear these around for sure. I'm not sure this shoe is going to cater to a lot of people specifically. As I said, these were something I wanted to get and review, and I got them, and I finally got a chance to review them. I could have reviewed them earlier if the iOffer transaction went well, but it didn't. That's that done. That's all I have to say about these. Thank you very much for watching this review, and stick around because there'll be more shoe reviews coming up very soon. So I will see you all in the next video, which, as you guessed it, should be shoes, unless something drastically changes, which I very much doubt it. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you made it to the end, you got through some really cringy old s'mores. If you liked it though, leave a like. If not, then feel free to dislike. I'll see you in the next one.